All right, everybody. Greg Poole here at Bowjunky Media, bowjunkymedia.com. We're at the 2017 Metropolis ASA. This weekend's coverage brought to you by True Ball and Excel. This is the Open Pro Shootdown. We have Ty Atkins, who had a fantastic weekend at a 431. Joseph Goes at a 428. Jack Wallace at a 428. Tied on bonus rings as well. Levi Morgan got up into the shootdown today after a great round today at a 424, and then Chris Hacker in at a 422. So this shootdown could be super interesting. Levi Morgan is known to gun for some 14s when needed.
Yeah, for sure. I believe that'll be his plan.
Yep, joined by good friend Jesse Broadwater. 10 for Ty. Ty's gonna probably not be able to shoot too many 10s and hold on to that lead today if I had to venture a guess.
Yeah, I'd say so. He's gonna have to.
And a 12 for Joseph Goza right off the spot, so that's going to make up 2 of those points right away. Mike Terrell referencing experience, and that's absolutely right. You know, Ty Atkins coming in with this, not familiar with this position, might just want to get. That's an 8. Was that for Jack Wallace?
Yeah.
8 for Jack Wallace. So Ty Atkins might want to come in here and, you know, just kind of get his bearings and get his feet wet before he gets aggressive. But with these guys, you just can't do that.
Yeah, and his first target was a little bit of a tough one. 10 for Levi.
10 for Levi Morgan. Most certainly not what he was going for. Chris Hacker on the Coyote. Chris shot consistent this weekend. Good to see him make it into the shootdown. 14 for Chris Hacker.
Nice.
All right, so Ty Atkins gives up 2 of that lead, so Joseph Goes a trailing Ty by 1. Jack Wallace 5 points off the lead. Levi Morgan back at a 434, and Chris Hacker actually moves ahead of Levi Morgan by 2. So heading into our second arrow should be pretty exciting. Here we go. Second arrow in the Open Pro. Ty Atkins still holding on to a 1-point lead. He's going to need to get a little bit more aggressive here if he's going to hold on to that. You got some killers out here, and Joseph Goza and Levi Morgan coming after him.
Yeah, and I don't think Ty liked that shot either.
All right, here we go. Levi Morgan on the Coyote. Levi Morgan with a 14 on the Coyote, which is a surprise to no one at all, Jesse.
No, I knew for sure he was going for that one. Can't stop him.
Nope, absolutely. Jack Wallace calls the upper 12 and gets it on the mule deer, moving Jack to 448. Jack's been shooting that PSE pretty consistent the last several shoots.
Yeah, he has.
Been impressive. He's still he's shooting that new new True Ball Execute wrist strap release as well.
Yep. 14.
So that was a 14 for Joseph Goza. Joseph Goza's not sleeping out there. He's going for it. Like the guys say, that they don't come here to get second place.
Yeah, they're not happy with anything but winning, it seems like. So
Ty with a 10 on the large deer. Longest target of the shootdown.
So just that quick. Ty went 3 points down from the lead.
Yep. And a 10. 10 for Chris Hacker. So there we have it, folks. On the second arrow of the Open Pro Shootdown, Joseph Goza takes a 3-point lead over Ty Atkins. So things are getting tight there. We're gonna see what Joseph decides to do now that he has a lead heading into the third arrow. this is the third arrow in the Open Pro here at the Metropolis ASA. This weekend's coverage on Bowjunky is brought to you by True Ball and Excel. Had a lead change after the second arrow with Joseph Goza taking a 3-point lead over Ty Atkins. So some guys are going to have to start making some moves if Levi Morgan wants to get up there to that podium or win it. He's going to have to start. He's going to have to start getting aggressive.
Yeah, and it's a little bit tough right now. He's got some farther targets. The wind's blowing a little bit. Got some shadows moving around. So.
Absolutely. I mean,
if there's anyone that can do it, he can do it.
Right. Well, the shadows on these trees alone are almost making me dizzy.
Yeah.
I mean, you just look. I couldn't even imagine trying to aim on these right now.
Right.
It's like aiming through a kaleidoscope.
Pretty much.
$10 for Levi Morgan on the Warthog. He did not look super stoked about that one. We got Chris Hacker on the Large Deer with a 10. A lot more 10s in this shoot down than I was expecting, Jesse.
Well, they're judging the yardage, and it's their first couple. I think they'll get the last couple nailed down here.
$5 for Ty Atkins. That's gonna drop Ty down a good bit for sure. Definitely creating an opening for Jack and Levi to get up onto that podium for sure.
Yeah.
Actually, Chris Hacker's made some good movement down there, sitting up at a 456. 10 for Joseph Goza on the Mule Deer. I can't help but think at this point that Joseph's kind of, starting to realize if he shoots smart at this point, he's going to protect that lead.
Right.
Jack calling the upper 12 on the Coyote, and they're taking a good look at her down there. They're looking at it extra hard. 10 for Jack Wallace. Moving Jack Wallace to 458. So we've had some movement here on the third arrow, folks. We got Joseph Goza now sitting at 464. Jack and Levi at 458. And Ty Adkins, who came in with the lead, is now tied for 5th place with Chris Hacker at a 456. So things got super exciting heading into this fourth arrow. All right, here we go, Jesse. Fourth arrow in the Open Pro. Had quite a bit of movement already with Joseph Goza overtaking Ty Atkins, and doesn't really look like he's going to look back.
I don't think so. Yeah, he put his foot on the gas here and shooting smart, shooting good. So see what happens on these last couple.
Yeah, it's going to take a mistake from Joseph here to open up any room. So here we go. Joseph Goza going for the upper 12 on the Coyote. And 8 for Joseph Goza. That's going to be a little bit of room there for Levi or Jack. I think at this point, Ty's probably kind of scrambling to recoup after that 5.
Yeah, he didn't need that 5.
And that's an 8. 8 for Ty. So here we go. Chris Hacker on the links. Trying to get farther up into the mix there with a 14, and he gets an 8 for Chris Hacker on the links, moving him to 464. Remains tied with Ty Atkins. So here we go, heading into Jack Wallace and Levi Morgan, who at this point are looking to make a move on our leader, Joseph Goza. Levi on the Large Deer with a 10. Levi turns around and looks like, what?
Yeah, I thought it was a 12 too, just by looking at it.
With the naked eye. And here we go on the And a 12 for Jack Wallace. So Jack Wallace closing in on Joseph Goza heading into our fifth arrow. So this fifth arrow could definitely determine how things shake out. Definitely looks like we will have a sixth arrow after this next one, but things are getting tight. Here we go. This is the fifth arrow in the Open Pro here at the Metropolis ASA. This weekend's coverage is brought to you by True Ball and Excel. Pretty exciting shoot down in the Open Pro here this time, Jesse.
Yeah, it has been. Ty come in with a pretty decent little lead, and now he's sitting back a few points, and got Joseph Goza put his foot on the gas here.
Yes, he did.
Shooting really good.
Definitely made his move. Joseph Goza sitting on a 2-point lead over Jack Wallace, 4-point lead over Levi Morgan, and then Ty Atkins and Chris Hacker tied at 8 back. $12 for Joseph Goza. That's gonna help Joseph for sure.
Yeah, that was a good shot on
Yes, it was. Large deer for Jack with an 8. So that's going to drop Jack back a little bit there. Levi Morgan on the links here. Looks like Levi might have went for a 14 on that links. And he gets it.
All right.
Levi Morgan with a 14 on the links, which is pretty much exactly what he needed to do.
Right.
I'm sure he wished he would have had a few more bonus rings earlier in the match, but
Yeah.
earlier in the shoot down, I should say. All right, here we go. Chris Hacker on the mule deer. 8 for Chris Hacker. At least he was going for the 14, so he was trying to make a move there.
Right.
So here we go. Ty Atkins on the coyote here. Yeah, another 5 for Ty Atkins.
Man.
That's
Did
going to
not need
hurt.
that. Yep.
That's going to hurt right there. So, all right, here we go, Jesse. We got heading into our 6th and final arrow. We have Joseph Goza in the lead with a 484. Levi Morgan trailing him by 2 points at a 482. Jack Wallace at a 478. Chris Hacker at a 472. And Ty Atkins at a 469. So coming into this, Joseph Goza, he does have a lead, but he's probably feeling like he's in the worst position ever with
Right.
Levi Morgan 2 points behind him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'll be curious to see what happens here. I'm going to restake an animal here, and we'll see what happens. And it looks like it's a black animal.
All right, here we go. We're going to be heading into the 6th and final arrow in the Open Pro. All right, Jesse, here we go. This is the 6th and final arrow in the men's Open Pro here at the 2017 Metropolis ASA. This weekend's coverage brought to you by True Ball and Excel. Super exciting shoot down here. We got Joseph Goza in the lead at a 484, Levi Morgan at a 482, and Jack Wallace at a 478. So they put out the black target down there in these shadows, which should make for some pretty interesting action here.
Let's see if that's a 14. I can't even see it from here.
Jack Wallace going for the 14, of course, because why wouldn't he?
Right.
He's guaranteed third, if nothing else.
Yep.
And a 5.
5
for Jack Wallace.
For Jack.
That's going to, for all intents and purposes, that's going to be third place for Jack, unless Levi does something incredibly odd. All right, here we go. 6th and final arrow in the men's Open Pro. We got Levi Morgan trailing Joseph Goza by only 2 points, shooting the Black Panther here. Sixth and final arrow. Going to be exciting to see what Levi goes for here. Levi's, of course, always been known for going for it, so going to have to see what we got. Levi Morgan going for the 14 and gets an 8. 8 for Levi Morgan. Puts Levi at a 490. All right, here we go. Sixth and final arrow. Joseph Goza with a pretty commanding lead here. Basically, just needs an 8 to win it.
There you go. 10 points.
There you go.
There's your champion.
There it is. So Joseph Goza is going to be your 2017 Metropolis ASA champion. All right, I'm here with your 2017 Metropolis ASA champion, Matthews Pro Staffer Joseph Goza. You shot incredibly consistent all weekend coming in to today, knowing what the scores were. You were just positioning yourself to make sure that you made this. So, talk us through that exciting shoot down there.
That was awesome. You know, I'm so blessed to win. I'm happy, but to beat Levi. You know, and I poked at him before we shot. You know, you can shoot it in the butt if you want to. I'll take it that way, but not really. I wish he'd have hit a 14. I'd have hit a 14 to win it, you know.
Absolutely.
But super excited. Shot great all weekend. Shot 1-8. I hit 7 on my last 10 today just to make it. So,
absolutely.
Tickled.
Excuse me, what?
There you go. Congratulations and good luck heading into the Classic.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
Nice job.